Hello all, Sizos here. So I am streaming today. It's going to be a Enraged based Spider-Man that I built for a multiplayer game. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I just kind of threw it together and it worked surprisingly well, so I figured I'd give it a go in solo as well. I'm probably going to start with Rhino because I had a look at this and there's a suspicious lack of aggression Spider-Man tick boxes here. For reference, I've added Wrecking Crew into this. So I might try Spider-Man first, or go on to Wrecking Crew, because I just recently got my Wrecking Crew after that. So I've only got the one checkbox. It's only just come out in Australia as of Tuesday. And it is currently Thursday, so a couple of days. So we'll try Rhino first, then I've got to decide whether I'm going to do Klaw or Wrecking Crew based off pretty much how difficult the Rhino match is. Anyway, let's go back to the deck. So, the first thing you should notice is there are a ton of mental resources. So there's 21 icons, of which Genius counts up for 2 of them. So 20 cards in this deck are mental resource traded. So this should mean that Black Cat gives on average 1. But it is actually a little bit better than that because Enrage can stay in play a little bit. Honorary Avengers can stay in play. Helicarriers can stay in play. Like a lot of these cards that aren't mental resources will stay in play. Even down here, Aunt May will stay in play. Black Cat won't stay in play in this deck, which is why it's all mental resources. Because I plan on putting Enraged on her and then attacking with her, taking a damage, but dealing significantly more. Right, boosting 1 to 3 is a pretty big deal, and she's only going up to 1 damage, and then like first aids and honorary Avengers can be used for some pretty good value there. Spider Tracers also stay in play for quite a while, and they're an energy resource card. So Spider Tracers are played, but don't necessarily stay in play. I was thinking of Web Shooter, which is a physical resource. There's a bit, and Webbed Up can stay in play for a bit, though in solo it won't be that long. So this is clearly designed for maximizing how many of these mental resources I can get. They've got a lot of copies of any card that has a mental resource and a few extra cards just to make the deck work. And it's all themed around enraging Black Cat, and then I added in Mockingbird, Nick Fury, and Tigra. They're all just targets for Enrage. Hulk's not in this deck because then this is just a silly number of mental resources. You will lose Hulk pretty much first attack almost every time. And like it could be worth it for the 5 damage if you enrage him, but I don't like that. So that's the game plan. The next thing to check is actually I forgot to put the chat window always on top, so I don't actually see if anyone turns up and starts chatting with me. Anyway, let's jump over to the game. Let's load the hero deck. I'll load villain first. No. Hero first. Let's load hero first. That's okay. Got that set up. And load villain. Let's start with Rhino. It's nice and easy. Oh, I haven't randomized. D10, D10. 8. That would be Scorpion. And Scorpions is a mess of things. Expert. Always expert. Okay. So they've changed this up a little bit. I don't remember if that was the same last week or if that happened within the last week. But the the areas don't exist anymore. They're all being used. They're using the actual areas built into Octagon. It's a little nicer. I need to do a mulligan here. I actually probably want to mulligan almost everything in my hand. Oh, wait. Before we do anything, look at all cards, breaking and taking, and flip that. And my obligation's in here, so just close and shuffle. And this needs to have 3 on it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We are all set up to start. So now it's mulligan time. I don't play a web kick turn 1. I could see myself playing a webbed up. I don't need Tigra in this match. I don't need a Spider Tracer in this match or turn 1. Enhanced Awareness could be played if this is too expensive. Like if there's something else I want to play instead. So let's just do that. Confirm the mulligan. Okay. I want to play the webbed up. So webbed up can cost all of those cards. I can set up the web shooter using my genius ability. I'm stuck without the awareness though. There's no way for me to do that. There's no way for me to clear this threat either. Not quickly. This is probably what I think the biggest threat to this deck is. Without minions, it can't clear threat. Which is why it was designed for duo. Your teammate is supposed to help you out with that. Yeah, we'll just play that with the genius. Put some counters on it. Flip. I don't know if it's better to hold off on forwarding this. I can't remove it this turn. That's for certain. I can't remove this turn, so that's fine. So let's spend 4 on that. I can't remove this turn, but is there value in forwarding it by 1? The only value I can see in that is if I end up getting a fort for 1, like Black Cat or Mockingbird. That is a possibility. So I think I fought for one. I need this card gone as soon as possible. And I don't think I'm going to get a minion. Okay, anyway. Let's discard that at the end of the turn. Start the villain turn. I got Black Cat. So, next turn, I can set up Black Cat, I can give her a Honorary Avenger, I can remove this. Okay, that's not too bad. This goes away. Anyway, let's go back to the villain turn that we've got going on here. He gets one here for the start of turn, he goes to attack me, that gets rid of that, and does no damage. Then I get 2 cards. He schemes. Okay. I'll enter. That's schemes for free. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great. Then I get a minion. Maybe I should have considered enhanced spider sensing. Oh, a little late for that now. Okay, let's start the player turn. I'm going to straight up play Black Cat. That gives me a Nick Fury. Which I can play. To draw 3 cards. Oh, he's stunned too. He should have been stunned when the webbed up went away. Web shoot is strictly better than enhance reflexes, so let's play that. Hold on to the Mockingbird, I think. I think these two... I think this clears this. Then I'm pretty sure I attack with both of these at the guard minion. And then I end my turn. So, this isn't looking great. Oh no, wait, I shouldn't kill the guard minion. Come back here, guard minion. Okay, the reason I'm thinking I shouldn't kill the guard minion is I can only remove threat if I have a minion, so I need to get value out of this. There are a lot of cards in my deck. There's only 1 Spider Tracer in here, so there's another Spider Tracer and 2 Chase Them Down. It's a pretty high likelihood of finding them in here. So, I will attack with Black Cat to put 1 damage on here, and then I'll throw it up here. They both throw it for 1. Makes more sense to not take the damage on the Black Cat if I can. And this I can always kill with Spider-Man next turn. Yep, that I think is a better play. Now we start the villain stage. We put 1 up here. We remove the stun. don't think it's worth it. Yeah, it's not worth it to backflip this. I'll just take the 1 damage. Whoop. And then I get a card. And if it's an attack card, it's pretty good for me right now. That is probably actually game loss. It's like a 50-50 shot of game loss here. That is game loss. That was really bad. Yeah. I probably should have used Nick Fury to remove 2. That wouldn't have been game loss with that. Unfortunate. Let's reset. Yeah. I probably should have used that. Nick Fury for an extra 2 on the threat. Knowing how bad the threat handling is on this deck. Also unfortunate that I got both advances so early. So let's try this again.